Hello there, and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy, and today I'm in my garage in my little homemade spray booth, and I'm going to be giving the first top coat to my test store's 1978 Mark 22 Spitfire. Now, there's a video up on this particular aircraft already, where I actually put this one together in my bish bosh rapid building style, and basically I did it in 1 minute and 36 seconds. So that video is already up, and you can go and have a look at that if you like. Also, we've also got videos up of us applying this rather nice black primer. I have actually already, as you can probably see, painted the bottom of this aircraft, and I've masked it off. Maybe I've been a little bit overzealous with my masking, but I'm a novice, so I can pretty much do what I want here. There are no mistakes as far as I'm concerned. It's all a learning process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this one its first coat of grey. The colour we're using is Ocean Grey 2 RAF XF82 by Tamiya. I've mixed this down to around about 50-50. And I'm going to load up the airbrush in a second. We're also going to be doing my other infamous Mark 22, which is a Ventura model, which I built incredibly badly, to a little bit of consternation by some really nice, slightly more experienced modelers. Again, this one's had its primer done, and it's also had its base coat, its top coat on the undersurfaces done. And hopefully, if we have time, I don't want to take up too much of your time, we're going to go on to our, this one is a Hawk 1967 Mark 22, which is actually just a rebox of this Tester's model. So it's basically exactly the same. So without further ado, I'm going to put my mask on. Yes, I've been and bought on some masks. I got told off for not wearing a mask the other day, so here we go. So I apologise, my Expo Drills and Tools airbrush is kind of noisy, and it does actually have a tendency to wobble across the desk. So here we go. Anyway, we'll see how it goes, and if you tune in for another minute or so, fair enough. And if you can stand my waffling for the duration of this video, good luck to you. So I've only got this on the first setting, and I'm basically going to start on the sides here. What I did notice with the first coat that I've done is that painting using a black primer, it did seem to require quite a lot of coats. So I'm not too sure whether I'll be using the black primer again. That was on a paler grey, so I'm kind of hoping that this one maybe won't require quite so much paint, although I think I have actually overcooked the goose, so to speak, as I've actually mixed up quite a lot of paint and I have some extra. So I'll be putting that back in the jar when I've finished, obviously. Seems to be going on quite well. I mean, this is only the second time I've actually sprayed a model with my airbrush, so my technique obviously probably isn't up to scratch if you're a slightly more experienced modeler than myself. But like I said, I am learning. I'm trying to pick up some tips off you guys that are slightly better, and if you're a novice muppet like myself, well, hopefully you can learn a few things from my mistakes, or from some of the nice fellas who are actually slightly better than us, putting some rather decent comments in the comments box. So I think that's going to be pretty much it for my first coat. So if you're still watching, we'll get the next one out. And this one is my Ventura Ventura 1995 Mark 22. I actually made a right pig's ear of this, kind of on purpose, to be honest with you, because these are a bit of a pig to make. But as you can probably see by the panel lines on this, they do actually make quite a nice model. Now I've actually got another 4 Ventura kits to build. I do intend to build them over the coming months and trying to use them as some sort of benchmark as to my progress with the with building kits. I might do one in a couple of weeks and give it the proper attention that these kind of interesting New Zealand models kind of deserve, I suppose. Because I was really mean to this one at first, and a couple of guys did come and, you know, kind of try and point me in the right direction. And like I say, consequently, I did go out and buy another 4 of them for just to see, you know, how good they do actually come up. And you can see the panel lines on here are really quite nice. So yeah, we'll see where we go with one of these in the future. See if we can turn what I term as an ugly duckling into a swan. Incidentally, the video that I've got on this is called "Is This the Worst Model in the World?" I've since discovered that no, it's not, and there are quite a lot of really nasty looking models around, so stick around and I'll review and build a few more of them, because I've actually got a few. I think that'll do. Now we're going on to our Hawk 1967 Mark 22, sorry. Again, these have got quite excessive detail on them, with lots of bolts and things, lots of rivets, sorry. There's not a lot of detail on them, and to be honest with you, the components are mainly only around about sort of 10 parts to actually put it together. Not going on too shabbily, I don't think. I'm probably not doing it right, but like I say, I'm just learning. Don't really want to get into too many bad habits though, but it's rather noisy machine. Right, well, I think we'll let that dry off and we'll see how it looks in half an hour. I don't know if you're my age, you might actually recall these Commando comics. I bought a bunch of these the other day. I used to have about 100 of them when I was a kid, sort of 10, sort of 12 or whatever. Whenever I went anywhere in the car, I always read one of these, or when I went anywhere on the train, I always had one of these to read. Strangely enough, there's about 3 or 4 actually in the back of my mind. I actually remember the cover art, and this one, Moving Targets, is one of them, which is kind of weird. So anyway, I'm going to go and sit in the back of the garage, and I'm going to read this, drink a beer and have a cigarette. And when I come back, I'll tell you whether it was worth the, I don't know, 50p or so that I paid for it. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe to my channel. We're up to about, I think, something like 640 subscribers now, which is pretty awesome. I didn't really think that many people would be that interested in watching a Muppet build models badly, but apparently some of you think that I'm a bit crazy. Well, that's true, I can confirm it. So anyway, I'll catch you again in about half an hour and we'll do some more airbrushing. Be seeing you.